Hello children and welcome to my class. Today we are going to do another very interesting poem, How the Little Kite Learned to Fly by Catherine Pyle. Most of us have experienced the joy of watching vibrant kites soaring in the sky, if not flying one. Come spring, the Indian sky is often dotted with colorful kites of all shapes and sizes. One can occasionally find a kite runner or two dangerously dashing through the gullies collecting the ones cut. While over the years this popular pastime and sport might have lost mass popularity, on occasions such as Makar Sankranti, Baisakhi and Independence Day, kids and adults continue to indulge in it with fervor and passion. In this poem, the kite conveys a strong message and a very important one for all of us. Let us begin reading this very inspirational poem, How the Little Kite Learned to Fly. Before beginning with the poem, let us get acquainted with the poet. Catherine Pyle was an American artist, poet, and children's writer. Born in Wilmington, Delaware, she was the sister of author and artist Howard Pyle. She lived in Wilmington her whole life except 4 years in New York during the 1890s. She published her first poem when she was only 16 years old. Her first major success was The Counterpane Fairy. Over the course of her career, she wrote over 30 books and illustrated the works of others. Talking about the theme or the central idea of the poem. The poem conveys a message that we can overcome our fears and inhibitions if we are determined to do so. Here, a little kite was afraid of flying for fear of falling. A big kite advises it to at least make an effort and see whether it is possible rather than not trying at all. As the small kite watches the big kite fly, it is inspired to try. The little kite's paper rustles and it takes off into the air, although a little hesitantly. It rises steadily into the vast sky and joins the big kite. It is now filled with a sense of pride and satisfaction. The little kite expresses its joy at having overcome its fear through determination and courage. "I never can do it," the little kite said, as he looked at the others high over his head. "I know I should fall if I tried to fly." "Try," said the big kite, "only try, or I fear you never will learn at all." But the little kite said, "I'm afraid I'll fall." The poem begins with the little kite expressing his fear of flying as he looks at other kites flying in the vast sky. He fears that he may fall if he tries to fly. The big kite advises him to try and at least give it an attempt. He fears that the little kite will never learn to fly at all if he does not even try. But the little kite is too frightened to do so. The big kite nodded. "Ah, well, goodbye, I'm off." And he rose toward the tranquil sky. Then the little kite's paper stirred at the sight, and trembling, he shook himself free for flight. First whirling and frightened, then braver grown. Up, up he rose through the air alone, till the big kite, looking down, could see the little one rising steadily. The little kite was still afraid to try flying, so the big kite flew towards the calm and peaceful sky, leaving the little kite alone. The little kite was afraid. It was afraid at the sight of the big kite flying into the sky. Then, not wanting to be alone, he took the first effort to fly. It shook itself and started whirling upwards. It was frightened at first, but then it gradually started gaining confidence and started rising higher and higher in the air. The big kite looked at it and could see it rising steadily. Then how the little kite thrilled with pride as he sailed with the big kite side by side, while far below he could see the ground and the boys like small spots moving round. They rested high in the quiet air, and only the birds and clouds were there. "Oh, how happy I am!" the little kite cried, "and all because I was brave and tried." The little kite grows more confident and rises steadily and comes to the place where the big kite is, side by side with him. When he looks down from here, he sees little children moving like small spots on the ground, while he is afloat in the air with the birds and clouds. The little kite is extremely thrilled and overjoyed at his achievement. It was all because it tried to fly and now is happy with the result. The little kite is a symbol of people who are scared to try anything new as they fear failure. Looking at the brighter side of things, we see that the little kite towards the end signifies that trial is a must. We should not give up before even giving things a try. The big kite stands for those who lead by example and encourage people to try so that they are able to overcome their fears and inabilities. Dear children, aren't all of us the little kite at times, and our parents and other family members the big kite? Think about it. If you face any difficulty or have any query related to the poem, please feel free to ask me. Bye-bye. Thank you.